Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Oh crap, I dropped something. I have my monster. Yes. Monster, please sponsor me, I'm begging you. Alright, so, let me crack this thing open real quick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, we good to go now. Okay, so, for today's review, I know I haven't posted in a couple weeks. I've been busy as hell. Last weekend I went camping with a couple of my friends, and it was a lot of fun. And I was gonna try to find time to write the script for this verse or for this review, and I just decided to not do a script um, because yeah, it takes too long. I'd rather just kind of like I feel like I should probably it would probably be better for me to do a script for this, but I just kind of said fuck it, let's do it because I wanted to review this for a while and I just don't really have time to come up with a script. So I guess I do have time, but I'd rather not use that time. So um so for this review, we're going to be talking about the new Future and Metro Boomin collaborative album, We Still Don't Trust You, which is the sequel to We Don't Trust You, that dropped, I think it was like 3 weeks ago or so in March, and I wasn't really expecting it to drop. Like, it's crazy that Metro and Future, these are two of my favorite artists. And anytime Metro and Future team up, it always ends in fireworks, at least for me. And I really loved We Don't Trust You. I really enjoyed that album, start to finish. I thought it was really great. And so I was just kind of expecting more of the same. And then whenever I saw them post the cover art and whatnot and the track list, I was like, oh, maybe this is gonna be like a Hendrix type album, where it's just like slow R&B Future songs. Because if it is, then I'm down for that. Because I like slow Future more than like banger Future. If you know what I mean. He can make really good slow sad songs, or he can make really good bangers. But I feel like he kind of is better at making these kind of melancholic, emotional, uh, slow R&B songs. Like, there's so many songs that I can name by him that are kind of in this vibe. But so yeah, so this album, it's split into two different sections, like two different discs. The first disc is like the first 18 tracks, which is so this album, it's basically just like Hendrix 2. That's what I'm going to call it. That's what it sounds like, at least. It's like that similar style to Hendrix. The slower R&B songs, more poppy. Future singing a lot more. There are some songs where Future is kind of rapping on here more, but he sings on a lot of the songs here. Um, and then on the second disc, it's basically just like it's basically like a bonus mixtape added onto the album. And so it's basically just classic Future and Metro. Sounds like it was recorded, like it sounds like these songs were recorded like in 2015, 2014. Like, it sounds like right out of the Monster era, right out of Future's prime mixtape era. That's what it sounds like. And so I'm not going to talk about all the songs because this album is it's like 25 songs. And so I'm not going to get into all the songs. I'm just going to kind of talk about which ones are my favorites. But the thing is, I have a lot of favorites, so this might be a really long video. But let's just start from the first track. The title track, We Still Don't Trust You, featuring The Weeknd, which, if you know me, The Weeknd is like my favorite singer. And he's featured on this album 3 different times. So on the first track, he's featured on there. We Still Don't Trust You is this incredible, like, synth pop odyssey where Future and The Weeknd kind of go back and forth. And Future is belting out these vocals that we still don't trust you. And then he's kind of like, it's kind of repetitive, like it's like a refrain kind of. and then like the Weeknd's verse comes on and he starts singing, and then like his vocals kind of are like in the background. His vocals after his verse, his vocals are kind of like in the background while Future is singing and whatnot. And I feel like this works really well. I feel like Future and the Weeknd work really incredible together. Like I loved seeing the Weeknd on here because the Weeknd's my favorite singer, Future's my favorite rapper, and every single time that they link together, it's always fireworks. If you remember Low Life from like 2015, 2016, Low Life is one of Future's best songs, and the Weeknd's verse on that song is like a part of the reason why it's one of Future's best songs. But yeah, and so the song is really great. I like whenever I played this song in the car, whenever I listened to this album in the car, I did not expect that synth pop type beat. I did not expect that from Metro, and I didn't expect that from Future either. Like I didn't expect Future to go full synth pop on this song with The Weeknd, but it works really well. Like I hope I hear this song at a club or something. That would be perfect, a perfect vibe for this song. Uh, and So the next song, Drink and Dance. This song has grown on me a lot. I really love the refrain on the song, and I feel like Future singing on it for the most part is pretty good. Like it's not as good as it's not as good as the first track, but it still carries its own. It's got a nice beat to it. I like the beat a lot. Uh, and it's really catchy. I really like how catchy it is, and it's surprisingly catchy. Like Future's really good at making catchy songs, and so this one works. This one works really well. And then the next song, Out of My Hands, is kind of like a slower kind of rap song, and this is one of my favorites too. Like whenever the beat drops, the beat like Future just starts rapping like crazy, and I love that. And it's kind of like like this more melancholic beat, but Future still manages to rap on it like crazy, and I really like that. And it's a little bit long, I think. I think it like gets over the 4 minute mark, and it didn't really need to. They could have stopped it like after the second verse, and it would have been great after that. But they kind of continue it on a little bit too long, in my opinion. Still a great song. Still really love it. Um, and then the song Jealous is also really good as well. It has this cool sample in it. It sounds like a old like 3 6 Mafia sample or some shit, and they just threw that into the beat. I don't know what the sample is exactly. I'd have to look it up, but it's got a cool sample in the beat. Metro is incredible at sampling, and Future's vocals on the song is really good too. Good vocals, really catchy, and the song and the next song, This Sunday, is it's a good one too, but it's like I don't know, it's one of my least favorites on the album, but like I still really like it, but I don't really like Future's like for some reason the mix on Future's vocals sounds really weird. I don't know what kind of vocal effects they put on his voice, but his voice is like really buried behind the beat, and I don't really like that on the song. Uh, but like besides that, I think it's still good, but like it's one of the weaker songs on here. And also, Love Bad Bitches is like another one that I skip. It's it's not bad necessarily, but it's okay. I'm not really a big fan of the Future's vocals on this song or the beat. So, but it's okay, not bad. And then the All to Myself with The Weeknd is incredible. Another Weeknd song. I love this one. I love the Future sings the chorus is like, I need you all to myself, need you all to myself, and I'm like, ooh, like, and then the Weeknd comes in, and oh my god, the Weeknd's vocals incredible. I wish that the Weeknd would have sung the hook on this song, because I feel like he would have been able to kill this hook. Like he would have been able to kill this hook, and I feel like Future did a good job with it. But I feel like if The Weeknd did the hook, it would have been so much better. But it's okay. Still a good song. Still really great. One of my favorites still. And then Nights Like This is another one of my favorites. I love this song. I was listening to this song so much. Um, and I really love the on nights like this, give me all of you. Nights like this. I love the chorus, and I feel like Future's rapping on the song is really good. The beat is bouncy as hell. It's hard hitting. It's like one of the more hard hitting songs on the album. Uh, but Future still kind of sings on it. Like he sings on the hook, and then he kind of raps on the verses a little bit more. But yeah, one of my favorites. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites. And Came to the Party is cool. I like it. It's one of the kind of weaker songs on here. Still good, still really good. Um, but I really like the beat for this one, and I like Future's rapping on it too. It's kind of like a more rap centered song. Future's rapping on it, good. Beat is good. I really like that, and uh, and also the song "Right for You" is pretty good. I like whatever. Like it's kind of like I don't know this weird like synth melody in the beat. I don't even know what it is. It sounds like an EDM, like some EDM, like a synth from an EDM song or something. Uh, but Future, I really like Future's vocals on this song. I know a lot of people have said that this was one of the weaker songs, but like I really like it, and I really think it's catchy. It's like I want to be right for you. Whenever he sings that, I'm like, it's really good. It's good. I like it. I enjoy it. Not one of the best songs on here, but still really good. And then Mile High Memories is another one of my favorites, and and I feel like this is like really like this is like Toxic Future at his peak. I think like if you just like read the lyrics along with it, you can tell it's like yeah, but it's good, and I really like that a lot. And yeah, like it's one of the best songs on here. A lot of the songs on the first disc, at least, are just like kind of similar vibes, so it's kind of hard for me to describe like any really noticeable differences between them because it's all kind of the same vibe, unless like Future's rapping on a song versus Future singing on a song. But like it's still similar vibe with the production, just kind of low key R&B kind of style production. So yeah, but so Overload is okay. It's good, but it's not one of my favorites. I was listening to it for a while, and I don't know, like I kind of skip it if I'm listening to the album. And also, Gracious is pretty good. I like uh, this one has Ty Dolla $ign on it, and I think that he does a really good job, and he really compliments Future on the song. Really great. I didn't really expect Ty Dolla $ign to be on there. Like I didn't even notice that he was on the song until like until they posted the features on the songs, because whenever the album first came out there were no features, like it didn't have any of the features listed on the album, so you kind of just like 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 you kind of just have to recognize the person by the voice. And so I guess I didn't recognize Ty Dolla $ign's voice on the song whenever I first heard it, and then whenever they posted the features I was like, oh, Ty Dolla $ign's on this song. I didn't even notice, like, and then whenever I came back and I listened to it I was like, oh shit, that's him. I thought it was Future, and I was like, oh shit. But yeah, Ty Dolla $ign, great on the song, really adds to it. Production's great on this one too. And then the song Beat It is really good. This is like I feel like this the beat on this one is like epic. It's like triumphant. It's like one of the best beats on this whole album. It's got this cool I don't know what it samples. It has this really insane sample, and then Future just comes off and he starts rapping, and and yeah, it's really good though, really good. And the next song, always be my fault, is really good too. It features The Weeknd. It shows it has Future's like doing his best Michael Jackson impression on the hook, which is kind of it's pretty good though. Like whenever he's like, I need you all to myself, need you all to myself, and it's like I was like, it's gonna always be my fault. I was singing the other song. I don't know why that one popped into my head. All to Myself. That was the other song that had The Weeknd on there. I don't know why I started singing that one, but that one is one of my favorites. But yeah, Always Be My Fault is good. I really like this one. And The Weeknd on it, so you know it's a hit. It's a banger. We can add those sweet vocals on there. Anytime The Weeknd's vocals are on there, it's like ah. Like at this point, I just need a Future and Weeknd collaborative album at this point because like they work so well together. Like all my favorite songs on this album are the ones that have The Weeknd on here. And then also One Big Family, I really like it. Uh, mm, oh, excuse me. One Big Family, I really like this one too. It kind of is like the like, it's like the kind of like the peak of the toxicity on this album, where he talks about like having like 20 different women or whatever, and like three of them have the same name, and I'm like, God. And it's cool. I like it. I like the vibe of it. You know, it kind of continues the vibe of the album, which isn't pretty nice. And then on the last song of the first disc, we got Red Leather featuring J. Cole, which this song is like actually one of my favorite. It's like probably my top 5 on this album. I really love it, and and I think it's one of the longer songs on here. It's almost 7 minutes long. It's a really long song, but I really love. It's one of Future's more focused songs, at least lyrically. At least lyrically, it's really focused because he has like a 3 minute verse I think on the song, and I think it's like 3 or 4 minute verse, and so it's like he raps just it's like this really long verse. It's kind of like Sorry in a way, like that song whenever he had the really long verse, or oh, like it wasn't that. It's kind of like Sorry, kind of. That's like the closest other like Future song that resembles it, because that one is also 7 minutes long. So it's like, you know, it's just one of those longer ones, but Future carries it with his verse, at least in my opinion. One of my favorite lines on the song is whenever he says, "How mu- how I'm gonna have commitment in this world of sin. Try my best to love you in this world we in." I know that's a simple, really simple line, but it's like whenever I heard that, I was like, "Ooh, ouch!" Like, like that's a good one. And then whenever J. Cole starts his verse, it's really funny because he starts off his verse with Pluto has 20 girlfriends. Damn, I'm doing it wrong. And I'm like, and it kind of like, and it's like his verse kind of contradicts like like Future's, like, Future's, I guess, in a way, because Future always brags about having a lot of women with him, but J. Cole, he's married and he's got his one girl, you know, so he's rapping like he's got, you know, and it's cool. I like it a lot. And then, and, there's also another, I'm gonna have to find the lyrics for the song, because there was another lyric on that song that I really liked. From J. Cole. Let me go to his verse on here. So yeah, he ends his verse with saying, "Thinking to myself, could I really be with one woman? I think so, but it's hard when you with your dogs at the freak show. Thinking I could bag Ruby Rose with a keystroke ego. Ask yourself, is that gonna bring you peace though?" And then, oh man, and I really like that ending to the verse because like it contradicts what Future has been. It contradicts what Future always raps about and whatnot, and so I kind of like that, you know. And yeah, it's really nice. But yeah, it's one of my favorite songs. Also, one of my favorite beats on the album too. Like there's this weird guitar in the beat. I don't know if Metro just like found the guitar online or if he actually played the guitar on the song. I don't know what, but the guitar, I love the guitar on this song. I really love it. And I feel like Future just needs to rap over more guitar beats because I really love this. It's really great. And so yeah, so that's the final song on the first disc. So now we gonna get talking about the second disc. Okay, I'll rate them both. I'll give one rating for the whole album. I'm not gonna rate the first disc and the second disc separately. I'm just gonna do one rating for the whole album. So yeah, it makes my life way easier. But so, the first song on the second disc is "Nobody Knows My Struggle," and this one is incredible. I really love Future's beat on here. It feels like prime, like mixtape Future, which I really love. And there's the I don't know what the sample is from, but there are these drops that Future or that Metro put in the beat, whereas and it's like I knew we couldn't trust him, and I really love that drop in the beginning. I don't know if it's from like a video game or what it's from. I don't know, but it's cool as hell. Yeah, but it's really good. And then I really love the whenever Future's like "Hasta la vista, baby," and he screams that and he yells that shit, and I'm just like, it's so funny. But yeah, and the beat is insane. Like this beat in the car, like it's actually one of the most insane Metro beats I've heard. Like it's really, like there's a lot of like Metro and Southside produced it together. But man, it's a banger. It is a true it's a true Future banger. And then yeah, but there are these cool drops on the songs on the second disc, like these cool mixtape drops, and it's like, why don't you trust me? And it samples it. I don't know what it's sampled from, and it's bothering me because I'm gonna have to find out. It's from like a video game or something probably. Uh, but then on the next track, All My Life, this one is a banger, another banger. Continuing the banger vibe, upbeat vibe, more aggressive Future. I think this one's really catchy too. Like all my life I grew up around some steppers and some killers. Yeah, all my life I grew up around finesse and drug dealers. I love that. It's catchy as hell. Lil Baby is also featured on the song too, which is kind of like a weird feature. I don't know why they decided to get him on the song, but he's still a great verse from him though. Like one of the better verses that I've heard from him in a while. And so I don't have any problems with it. Still a good song. Great verses from both of them. Wasn't expecting to have Lil Baby on here, but hey, it's okay. And he showed out, gave a good verse, so you know it's cool. It's cool. But yeah, and and the next song, Crossed Out, is this really cool. It like the beat is like it sounds exactly like that from the last album. It's like this really cool throwback dirty South beat. It kind of reminds me of like some like some early 2000s Lil Wayne Cash Money type beat. That's what this beat reminds me of. And fucking Future's going crazy on the beat. And it's kind of a short song. It's only like 2 minutes 30 seconds, I think. Uh, but I really like it. I really like it. It's mm, excuse me. I'm tired as hell. But yeah, Crossed Out is another banger, another great one. And then Crazy Clientele is also really good too. I like the chorus on this one. It's really catchy. I got crazy clientele. I really like that one, and the beat on there is incredible as well. Uh, it's just another great song overall. And then on the next song, Show of Hands, this one has ASAP Rocky on it, and yeah, ASAP Rocky, which I was not expecting ASAP Rocky to be on this shit. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? Whenever I heard ASAP Rocky on the song, I was like, what? And ASAP Rocky, his verse is really funny. He takes shots at Drake on the song, which is really funny too. He was right. He said people in they feelings over women what you hurt or something. I smash before you birth, son. Flacco hit it first, son. Still don't trust you. It's always us, never them. Heard you dropped your latest shit. Funny how it came and went. Uh, so yeah, he's kind of like, but yeah, so like he's kind of like dissing Drake. He's like, eh, like your last shit was weak, bro. Like that shit just came and went. And but yeah, so yeah, his verse on there is good. He also does the chorus as well. Necklace gave me shoulder cramps, peaky ring a show of bands. I just sent a telegram. The chorus is really catchy too, really catchy. And Future's verse on there is great as well. uh, yeah, and it's a great beat too. Co-produced by Honorable Sino as well. It's got kind of like a cloudy, weird, trippy melody in the beat. You know, it's ASAP Rocky, so you gotta throw something psychedelic in the beat. You know how it is. But I really like it though. It really works. Like it works really really well for that song. And the next song, the last song on the second disc is "Streets Made Me a King." This one is incredible. I was listening to this in the car. I was like, this feels like an outro track. Like this feels like a good outro. And it kind of just brings the whole album to a conclusion. The beat is fucking immaculate. One of the best beats. I like how I keep saying every song has an incredible beat, but like it's true, man. All the beats are so good. But this beat especially, I really love it. And Future's verse, on the song is also really great too. Uh, he's kind of just talking about how he grew up and his experiences and like how growing up how the streets made him a king. And I love one of my favorite bars on this album is on this song too. But yeah, one of my favorite bars is on this song. And he says, "I got white bitches on me like Avril Lavigne," and I laughed really hard whenever I heard that. It's simple, but like, I wasn't expecting him to reference Avril Lavigne of all people in the song. But hey, cool reference. But yeah, that's the last song. Video's already getting long as hell. You know how it is with these videos. Uh, but this album is really long, but I love pretty much every song. I feel like this album is better than We Don't Trust You. I know some people are gonna fucking slander me for that shit, but this album is like for the real Future fans, and I could tell, like, because I've been wanting an album like this from Future for a while. Like ever since he dropped like Save Me in 2019. That's one of my favorite projects. I love the slow melancholic Future vibe. And so this album was like a heaven sent for me. I was so happy. Like I wasn't sure, like whenever they announced this, I wasn't sure if it was going to be like them going harder than their last album or them going like kind of softer. So I didn't really know what to expect, and I'm kind of glad that they did this because I like this kind of better. Even though if they did go harder with it, I would have loved it. I feel like that's kind of why they put this second disc on here because those songs are them kind of going harder than on the last album, and so yeah. So in a way, it's kind of both, you know. uh, but yeah, for the album, for the rating, have it at like a strong 8. A strong 8 to a light 9. I really love it. Better than the last album. One of my favorite albums of this year that has come out so far. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the whole video. I know that it's long as hell. I kind of just be dragging these out. But I appreciate you for watching. And if you made it this far, thank you so much. I'm working on some other videos. Got some other ideas for videos. I'm going to be doing some more reviews. Might be doing some more vinyl videos. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you have a good day. Thank you for watching again. Sayonara.